Hello everybody, welcome back to 2B2T. We are continuing in our adventure series as a newbie player with virtually nothing, although we've found some things. And we're going to continue to explore and see what we can find. We've made it out 21,000 blocks. So that in itself is a good accomplishment. I shall not complain about that. And now we are going to continue our travel out on our journey. We're going to set our bed here too. We will leave this behind and grab a boat. There we go. Thank you, kind sir, for leaving your bed so that I won't have to worry about phantoms. Appreciate it. All right. Well, let's continue along our way into this partial mini desert and past this creeper and spider. Oh no, we were... You hate that, don't you? You start running fast and then all of a sudden it's like you're not moving at all for whatever reasons. The run has left the boat. And there's a creeper and a spider. A spider that's going to hit you back into the creeper, and a creeper, of course, that's going to explode and do bad things. And all you've got is unenchanted iron gear. So, you know, good times, good times. Looks like the sun's going to come up on a nice bright day as we continue our travels into the wilderness. What adventures will we find today? Man, I'm running and then all of a sudden it just kind of like stops. It's like, come on. Uh-oh, caught fit. Ah. Let's see if we can make some time. Oh, drop down. Water ocean height drop. Get a drink. Well, we've made it out far enough that we found our first one of these. A chunk border. Between the vast oceans of nothingness and the small snippets of land. But this will get us some good distance. Not that I'm going to follow this ocean all the way out. It is tempting to go, you know, check some of these things, but we'll do some. Obviously, as we go through, we'll find some stuff, and we'll just check out some random things to see if we happen to come across some loot. I mean, we're only 4,000 blocks off the main highway, so there's very possible that people pop out here and, you know, they just plop some loot for when they're in spawn into one of these chests so that they have a quick place to get rockets or elytras or gear or whatever. So very, very possible. And there's so many of them, you know, you have to rely kind of on like, well, what's the likelihood that if I put something in this one chest in this dungeon here, that someone's gonna check this one chest, right? Let's refresh our thing. Did I turn it back on? Yes, I did. I think that's what some of them do too. You know, they'll put stuff in like 10 different areas, and you know, the chance that one or two are going to be found and taken, yeah, probably, but the others will probably still be there and they'll be good. All right, we got a little structure here. So far, no wither alerts, so maybe we can check it out. It's made up of a bunch of glowstone and whatever it once was. There's emerald blocks. I don't need the emerald blocks, but there's emerald blocks. Okay, we came to the other side. It's a beacon. It's the remnants of a beacon. Mr. Zombie. Make sure there's no skeletons coming up behind me. Cool spawn base. Was alive. Thanks for the items. Well, there's not a silk touch, but we'll take one. I'm not going to be greedy, but I will take one of them. And I will use your crafting table to make a helmet. There we go. I will put the art there, the string and the saddle. Those are named items. We don't need the dirt in there. We'll put that there. We'll put the item frame. We'll put some rockets here for someone. I'm gonna eat the food, so we'll keep the food. That's something. We'll leave the dirt. Just trying to think, is there... We'll take this out. We'll put some more rockets there. We'll keep those and put those in there. We can put that there with that. We don't need this sign anymore, so we'll put that there. We'll take the apples out and this out so that we can put these rockets in as well. And then we will donate the apple and the watermelon. Is there any way I can stick this obsidian in here? I can. I will sacrifice the coal, because we can always burn the wood and stuff. Okay, cool. Well, awesome. Well, we gotta leave a sign. So, join base with me. Have a nice day. There we go. Well, awesome. So we left some stuff, got some stuff. We have a diamond pickaxe now. There was no anvil, unfortunately. Gonna either have to find some iron and make an anvil, or find an anvil so I can name, like, this, my first pickaxe here, name it and leave it in a chest. Name my stone sword here. There's probably gonna be a wither around here somewhere, so I should watch for that. There's probably nothing over here either, but you know, we'll check. You never know. This is where I found stashes before, is in the... Yep. I don't see him. Kitty, not in front of the screen right now. It's not a good time. Oh, he's right there. Wow. He just blended right into the water. He was just sitting right there. We might be able to go around him to the other side and get into the base. We'll try because I'm curious. Oh, okay, he was shooting something else, not me. Woo! A dolphin or a fish or something. You'd think it'd show up in the water better, but he just kind of blended right into the dirt that was in the background. At least he wasn't near enough at that other place where I was just at. That would have been bad. Now it depends on how close he was on to the base of whether or not I'm going to be able to get to those droppers or dispensers to see if anything's in them. Oh, there's another one right there. Okay, yep, we're not. Unfortunately, we won't be checking. Not without an elytra and a fast escape. Darn it anyways. Well, onwards we go. You have a bow, Jason, with 3 durability. You can take on the wither. Yeah, I don't think so. Probably not. Well, we will continue our journey then. Back on course, somewhat in this direction. See if we can find some other exciting things. So do I have a... No, there's nothing here that says like a distance or thing like that 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 turns them on and off and whatnot. Oh, I gotta turn it back on. If only I could see into every single chest and go, aha, that chest has loot. Aha, that one doesn't. But if there was a mod to do that, then nothing would be safe. I mean, of course, there's the mod I could download that tells me if someone's been near the spawner and the spawner's been activated. And that doesn't guarantee. Hey, look, it's a creeper convention in the middle of the ocean. How you doing, boys? Or girls. Could be girls. Just, nobody knows, right? How do you tell the sex of a creeper? I have no idea. I just can't. Yep, I don't know. We are out in the middle of nowhere. Did we just magically change direction without actually changing direction? No, we didn't. Never mind. I'm just dumb. I'm getting confused because I was... Yeah, never mind. Ignore me. Now I'm starting to wonder. There are a couple of oceans on the map that are like nearly endless. They go for thousands of blocks. I hope this isn't one of them. That would kind of suck. I used to think ocean monuments were like the coolest thing when they first came out. And now it's like, eh. I like some of the blocks, especially the dark one. But outside of that, there's just, you know, there's just not much there that's like, oh, neat. Wow, cool. And they're a pain in the butt to clear out. And to make a farm, which is really cool, you know, because it's neat to have the farms. It just takes so much work. What do we got over here? Is it all fire or is it something different? It looks like it. Oh, this is some sort of art. All right. Now, I don't think it's anything bad, because otherwise I would have seen something already on the map. But if there's a big black blank in the screen on the map up there, it'll be because the art was bad. And I had to come back and blur it out. Cody Smile was here June of last year. Jesus was here. So is it art made out of fire? It was definitely a map art at some point. Unfortunately, most of it has been burned. And I can't tell what it actually was. Seems to be missing too much to tell what it was. Well, we were here too. We actually didn't, but we'll just say so anyways, because that makes it more exciting. Yes, kitty? Oh, are you calling around your mousey? Oh, that's interesting. They placed the carpet directly on the water. And added pressure plates. Oh, cool. Don't know what it was. It was something. Boat. Place. There we go. Good job. Let's have some mutton. Gonna have to cook some food. 8 in the morning. I played all night. Doing stuff on the base. Recording this first start of the series because I'm trying to get... what do I need? I need 40 pre-recorded videos for while I'm traveling, so... But I figured this would be interesting. I mean, we have found some cool stuff already. Had some close encounters. And I'm hoping we'll find some loot and stuff as we travel out. You know, old style. I'm not using the nether. My goal was I'm not going to touch the nether. I'm just going to travel out and see what we see. And sometimes we're going to see lots of nothing like this. Sometimes we find some interesting things. So that's cool. Look at that. See how did you notice that? The server glitched and changed our direction, it looked like. Maybe not. Maybe it's just because I was looking this way. It made it look like it changed our direction. I'm not sure. Lag can be funny. Well, this is one of them big oceans, but at least we found something in it. Here's something else over here. A little island with a farm. It's lit up, so there shouldn't be any mobs. We might have, there's a furnace there, so we can pause, cook up our food, and then continue our journey. It'll work very well. Llama Blade was here. This is a natural treasure. Is it? I mean, I guess could be a cute little island. Some furnaces below. There's a bed over here. They probably got a... I was going to say, maybe they have a tunnel on the edge, but I guess not. Maybe right here. Does this go down? Goes down a little bit. Whoa, yeah, okay, we're not... Bye! I was gonna, like... Well, we could go down and... sleep in the bed while the stuff cooks. But... maybe that's not such a good idea. Not in that hole, anyways. I would plant something, but there's nothing to plant. Somebody left their pickaxe here. We can harvest these. And then we can... Oh, there they are. I was going to say, where'd the seeds go? We'll plant these. There we go. We did good. We're cooking kind of slow there. It's going to be daytime here in a moment. We should make a sign. There isn't even a crafting table here. All right, well, I will help out and contribute to this place. I will make a crafting table and set it down. I will make a couple sticks. And I will make some signs. Oh, I had a blue sign. We'll do the blue sign. And we'll put this here. There we go. All right. We're going to go ahead and we will leave that and 2 coal. There we go. I like birch boat better. We're going to take birch boat. I left my boat there. Can't name it, but it's that one that's sitting there. It was mine. All right. Maybe that's what I should have done. I should have flown my main account to meet up with me and given me some banners so I can just leave my banners as I go. Look at that. I just changed direction. I swear it. Not from turning. It's just that the server turned me. I promise you. I think I'll do that after this episode. I'll fly here and meet up with myself on my main. I'll take out the maps and take them back to base and give myself a couple stacks of banners only. Nothing else. No food, no gapples, no nothing else. No elytras. But I'll do that, and that way as I travel I can leave my banners as I go. Maybe I'll bring oh no. Sorry. I was thinking maybe I'll bring an anvil, and then that way I can name some things and then take the anvil back. I can do that. Because the pickaxe and the sword and stuff, I'd like to leave them behind. So, yeah, I think we'll do that. Next episode, or in between the episodes, but next episode, I'll have some banners. I'll have used my 5 experience points to name 5 things. And then I can leave them behind as I go on my journey as little tidbits So that either I can come collect them myself and see if they're still there in the future, or someone else will find them. Like, a random gold sword in the middle of the ocean. There isn't even a portal around here. Someone must have been flying up above and they just had it in their inventory because they had been traveling in the nether previously, and then they just dumped it out, I guess. Right? Or I guess a zombie pigman could have come out of that portal and somehow eventually got clear over there and then died. Who knows? I wonder how many of these chests that I'm going over have or have had in the past shulks of loot. I'd say probably a couple of them at least, right? Very highly probable that at some point a couple of them had loot, and it possibly a couple of them still have loot. But can you imagine, just even if you were to travel along, let's say, a straight line, and your goal was to check every single one of them? It looks like there's a bunch of loot on the over here. There's a boat. I don't see the loot. There's a bunch of stuff, though. Maybe it's just mobs underground. Oh, I keep forgetting I need to change. I don't see anything floating or anything. There's the boat, but nothing else. Kitty, you really make it hard to see. You're just sitting here in front of the screen. I know. Yes, you're a cuddly kitty. Mm-hmm. Want back rubs? Yeah. Yeah, feel good? We could bring the kitty cam back. We used to do that when we were playing some of our games. You want to be on camera? I don't have the camera plugged in at the moment. Yeah, maybe we'll have to do that one time here and there. I always talk about the cats. I have 8 of them. And you could say that 9 times out of 10, all 8 of them are piled up on the desk anytime I'm recording or working. So, fun times, right? So this is the ocean episode, by the way, as you can tell, right? Yeah, I don't think you've noticed. Probably haven't noticed, right? You couldn't have noticed that this is the ocean episode. Look at this. See how I changed direction? I was going north a second ago, passing that, and I'm just looking around, and all of a sudden now I'm going this direction. I'm going southwest. That's a crazy lag spike, because I'm not turning my boat, I'm just looking, and the server thinks, oh, he's going that direction. Blop. Well, it's only been a day. I didn't notice that. If I hold down the tab on my map, I get to see all the mobs. I never even noticed that before. Fish, dolphins, squids, doors. Why are there a bunch of doors over here on this island? What was the purpose? Some madman left doors. Oh, rain. Well, this is the first time we've encountered the rain since our adventure journey, so I guess hasn't been too bad. All right, next island is going to be our stop, where I'll meet up with myself. 28,000 blocks out. Won't take long to get out here to fly out. But let's find a spot to put down a bed. And then we'll leave our first named item and a banner there. We definitely picked the right direction here with the vast ocean expanse, and we must have went the direction that actually has the biggest ocean too. We've been traveling across this thing. Not, I wouldn't say tremendously huge. What, about 8,000 blocks now? I mean, that's not very big in actuality, but when you're just traveling by boat, it is. If this was a vanilla ocean, that would be like huge. So this episode might be a few minutes longer to get to a spot. Haha! Land ho! Looks pretty sparse. I'll have to bring ender chests. Not for this character, but just so I can access them from my main account. Alright. I can't make a bed, I just realized. There's no ender chest here. Oh wait, I've got 3 wool. We're fine, we can make a bed. Okay. There's a little cave. Well, we're gonna make a little dirt hut. We could do something fancier, but we're gonna do a little dirt hut. We'll put down a crafting table. We'll make our own doors. We'll put down a bed. There we go. We should probably put a torch in here. Oh, we have one. Good, we don't have to make one. There we are. Perfect. And we'll do a chest because we're going to put some goods in this. For one item at least. There we go. Alright, that ends this episode. In the next one, we will leave a banner here as well as we'll leave this picked, the first named item. So if anybody wants it, the race is on. It's at -5,000, -29,000. Let me know if you get it in my Discord channel or on the video comments. Anyways, thanks for joining, everybody. Take care.